Hey guys, so the reason this video is late is because I didn't get the Duel deck until today. So, I hope you enjoyed the video that I uploaded before this one. If it worked, I don't know, it was acting weird when I uploaded it. So if it didn't work, I'm gonna give you a quick explanation of it. I did a random drawing for one of my decks, and it was a Pokemon deck, so well, that much doesn't matter. But if it worked, enjoyed it. If it didn't, I will re-upload it. So, I don't know. I'm gonna get to what I'm talking about today. So finally, my dual decks, Eldrazi versus Zendikar versus the Eldrazi, got here. So let's get straight to it. Alright, so as you can see, Avenger of Zendikar and Oblivion Sower are right up front. I'll read the back to you, and then I'll open it. One thing before I start though, there's a surprise video coming for you at the end of the week. So, be sure to look for that. It's not something I can do it's not the kind of video I can do very often. So, I hope you enjoy it. Now, to read about the deck. The battle for Zendikar begins here. Drawing on powerful mana that surges through the roiling land, Zendikar's forces have joined together to defend their plane. The Eldrazi Titans, trapped for thousands of years, have broken their bonds. Now their numberless spawn begin to overrun Zendikar. Can Zendikar resist the onslaught, or will the Eldrazi triumph? These ready-to-play decks showcase cards from across Magic history, including 6 cards from the new Battle for Zendikar set and 4 cards with new artwork. Contents: 2 60-card decks, 2 deck boxes, 10 creature tokens, 2 spin-down life counters. Oh, nice. Strategy insert and Magic Rules reference card. So yeah, this is going to be really good. Let's see what's in it. Alright, so we've got this big thing here talking about the decks. On the back we've got the story from both sides as well as the deck list. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, so for now let's just fold it back up, set it aside. The rules reference card that you get with any intro deck, deck builder's toolkit, probably fat pack, whatever, so just toss that aside too. Let's put the deck boxes together before we look at the deck. All you gotta do is pop it into a rectangle, fold everywhere that has a little fold mark, and tuck in the tabs. I learned something about these from Elspeth versus Kiora, plus just from looking at them. They pretty much only hold 60 cards. They're more for, people that use exactly 60 cards and don't sleeve their decks, or just collectible. So, toss them aside after we put them together. So, let's get to this. Alright, Oblivion Sower got stuck to the plastic. Let's look at the spin downs. This came from the side with Zendikar deck. The Zendikar deck, it's green with blue splotches on it, and the one from the Eldrazi side is black and gray. Alright, let's look at the Zendikar deck first. We have, obviously, Avenger of Zendikar. Now let's see, where's the thing? Just toss everything we don't need aside. Let's look at the tokens first. We've got 1, 2, 3, 5 plant tokens that are generated by Avenger. They're just 0/1 plants. Simple as that. Alright, so for this deck we've got Scute Mob, Veteran War Leader, Seer's Sundial, Primal Command, and Stirring Wildwood. Those are our rares. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 rares in this deck. Now for the commons and uncommons, let's look at the land just to get that out of the way. We've got 2 Evolving Wilds, 2 Grey Pelt Refuge, 2 Turntimber Grove, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Forest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Plains. The reason it's an odd number, because, 10, 9, 2, 2, 2, is because Stirring Wildwood, one of our rares, is a land that can turn into a creature. So, that kind of, it evens out the land, but it doesn't look like it when you look at it in order. Alright, so we've got 2 Caravan Escorts, a level up Human Knight for 1 mana, Beastbreaker of Bala Ged, another level up, Frontier Guide. This effect helps with the landfall. Sorry, I know a lot about this deck because spoilers, MTG familiar, can't stay off the internet half the time, whatever. Knight of Cliffhaven, another level up, Stonework Puma. Oh, a lot of the Zendikar deck is allies or landfall, so it works really good if you already use an ally deck or a landfall deck. We've got Daggerback Basilisk, Grazing Gladeheart, yay! He just got reprinted in Elspeth vs. Kiora, and now he's back again. Have a playset. Tajiru Archer. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have been so mean about the Gladeheart. It's just, they could have used that spot for something way better. I'm not saying Gladeheart's bad, it's just not something I would really use that much. Anyway, Afagard Hound, Turntimber Basilisk, 2 Grey Pelt Hunter, Joraga Bard, Undu Giant, another level up, Kabira Vindicator, Makindi Griffin, Wildheart Invoker, 2 Territorial Baloth, Explorer Scope, Groundswell, Oust, Colony Heart Expedition, Harrow, Retreat to Kazandu, Repel the Darkness, and 2 Sheer Drop. Here's the thing about some of the cards in these decks. They're not going to be modern or standard legal until Battle for Zendikar comes out. So for right now, you can only use these decks as they are in casual or vintage. So, just letting you know that. Now let's get to the best of the two, the Eldrazi deck. We've got Oblivion Sower as our first rare. Magmaw, Butcher of Malakir, It That Betrays, Consume the Meek, Hellion Eruption. Oh, I forgot to show you the tokens from this one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Eldrazi spawn tokens. I talked about these in my Eldrazi deck video, so I'm not gonna get into detail about them. And a Hellion token, which is generated by Hellion Eruption. Now, these are not bad rares, especially these two. But let's get to the rest of the deck. For the land, we've got 3 Acome Refuge, 1 Eldrazi Temple, 2 Rocky Tar Pit, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Swamp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Mountains. We've got 2 Rune Servitors, Bloodthrone Vampire, Forerunner of Slaughter, one of the new Eldrazi that's coming out next month, Bloodrite Invoker, 2 Dominator Drones, Torch Slinger, he's going straight in my Goblin deck, Cadaver Imp, Pawn of Ulamog, Vampire Nighthawk. And I think I'm actually going to make a vampire deck. 2 Heartstabber Mosquitoes, 3 Emrakul's Hatcher, Ulamog's Crusher, Artisan of Kozilek, 2 Forked Bolt, 2 Mind Stone, Smother, Marsh Casualties, Induce Despair, 2 Read the Bones, and Corpse Hatch. I would really like to get my hands on another copy of these decks because Oblivion Sower and It That Betrays alone make it good. But then when you look at the rest of them, it's like, I can make so many different things with this deck. Because, you know, just from what I got in this, I can already make a good start to a vampire deck. You know, obviously upgrade my Eldrazi. The Zendikar deck, I'm gonna put Skewed Mob and Avenger in my Kiora deck. Because, you know, 1/1 counters, tokens, token getting 1/1 counters. I'll probably make an ally deck. I know I'll use Colony Heart Expedition and Harrow in my Eldrazi deck, so, you know, this is definitely a good value. They're normally gonna run you like 23 bucks including tax if you buy them in a store. I got it on TCG Player for just under 19, so no matter where you get it, it is a very good value. Plus, first dual deck that I'm aware of that comes with spin downs. So that's all for now. Catch you next time.